Good morning, Ajiz. As yesterday only you faced Excel Dynamics interview for the post of financial analyst. Please share with all of us that how was your experience, what questions were asked to you, and in case if you have anything which you would like to advise to others, please share with us.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, my overall interview was very good. First, they asked about the tell me about yourself in brief. Then they asked about what is your family background. Then asked about father's occupation, what they do. And they asked one question that you have interest on in father business. So I answered that no. Then they asked about what do you mean by mortgage. So I explained the what is mean by mortgage. Then ma'am given two or three situation. One of situation is that you are a lender and you have to lend money to some businessman. Then what will you do to check his past history? Then ma'am, I have given the suggestion like they can check through bank, then relatives, then references check and other business which are around him. Then
Mhm.
ask about that if I want to take mortgage loan and I don't have asset, so
Okay.
can I take that loan or not? So ma'am, there's a simple solution that if they have not set any, so they cannot go for the mortgage loan. Then
Okay.
they ask about you are studying financial administration. So what do you study in that area? So
Mhm.
I tell about that there are many subjects who which teach us that how to manage your fund and where should proper invest them. Then ma'am asked about the what are the subjects, current subjects in your third semester. Then I name all the subjects, eight subjects. Then asked about difference between equity and derivatives.
Okay.
Then ask about types of portfolio management. Then one main question that are you ready to sign a 2 years bond?
Mhm.
Then I said yes. Then asked about the what are your salary expectations. Then ma'am, I said that I have it is written in job description that is 5 lakh, so I'm happy with 5 lakh. Then
Okay.
asked about location, what is your preferred location, so are you ready to work if not Indore will be the place. Then yeah, I answered yes ma'am. And at the end they end this the interview. And the interview was ended. So ma'am, the interview is overall of 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay. And it was a Skype interview or Zoom
Ma'am,
interview?
it was a Zoom interview.
Okay. How many recruiters were there? How many HR?
Ma'am, only one.
Okay. So overall experience, if I talk about you being from a finance background, do you feel that they are very tough questions to handle?
No, ma'am, not tough, ma'am. If you know the knowledge of that particular thing, that particular subject, then you can answer it. Ma'am, only one thing is that you have to prepare in anything. They can ask anything from any subject in your course which you have.
Okay. So how was overall experience of yours? Were you nervous or were you able
Uh,
to come up as a confident candidate?
yes, ma'am, I'm nervous at the starting, but
Mm-hmm.
when the question was asked, then I will give the answer. And it was a good that yeah, I have know the knowledge, know the all the things that ma'am is asking about. Then it was a good, but there's a little nervous because it's the first time, so I was a little bit nervous at that time.
Okay. And what do you think? The recruiter was very calm or she was strict?
No, ma'am, she's very calm, asking good questions and very good HR ma'am.
Okay. And did they say when the result will be declared? Did they say anything like this?
Ma'am, only she said that the HR team will contact you about that. What are the next answer will be there.
Okay. So thank you so much, Ajiz, for sharing your valuable experience with all of us so that it could benefit others. And I hope you have shared all the questions which were asked to you. Have you
Yes.
missed upon any question?
No, ma'am, that's all the question which were asked from me.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ajiz. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Good morning, Anushri. As you have recently faced the Excel Dynamics interview for the position of financial analyst, would you like to share with our viewers how was your overall experience?
Yes, sure, ma'am. Overall, my interview went so well. The starting was done by sir that tell me something about yourself. So I told them everything, and after that he asked me ki, okay, so you are a finance student? So I said no, sir, finance as well as marketing, I have dual specialization. So then he asked me ki, you are comfortable in which subject, in which subject you will answer the question? So I said,
Mhm.
sir, I'm comfortable with both the subjects. So the first question he asked me was, what is budgeting? And I answered that, and what is the difference between budgeting and forecasting?
Mhm.
After that he asked me a marketing question, that what do you understand by marketing segmentation? So overall these three questions were asked from me, and apart from that I was asked very general questions, that tell me about your family background, and are you comfortable with the night shift, will you
Mhm.
require any leaves in next 6 months? So I answered that okay, I'm comfortable with night shifts, and I told my leave requirements to them. And in the last he only asked me ki, okay, so from when you can join our company? So I said, sir, as per it is convenient to you, I can join. So
Mhm.
my interview ended in 5 minutes only.
Because maybe they found you as a confident candidate. Anushri, if you can tell or share something about the kind of answers you gave to them on of the questions which were asked to you, can you share those?
Sure, ma'am. So the first question they asked me was budgeting. So I told them, ki, okay, budgeting is related to the our monetary expenses. We plan in present that how we have to spend for our future. So we make a budget in present so that we don't face any problem in future, and how we manage the things. So in between only he asked me, ki, okay, so what is the difference between budgeting and forecasting? So I told him that forecasting is we plan for the future, that what are the requirements in the future based on our past experiences and our present assets. We forecast the future, and according to that, we prepare budget in present. So after that, he asked me what is marketing segmentation. So I was on the way to give the answer. I said, "Ki sir, we just segment the audience which we have to target to deliver our product or to provide our services." And in between, only he asked me, "Ki, okay, so are you comfortable with night shift?" So I said, yes, sir, I'm fine with it. So only that was. Then he asked me about my mother, father, and my brother. And after the leave requirements, I told him that my sister's marriage is there in May. So he said, okay, so what does your sister do? So I told him ki, she's in ICICI Bank, and that's all.
Okay, so overall, if I ask you to rate your interview experience and the kind of interviewer was, how much would you rate him?
Ma'am, I would rate him 8 out of 10. Like he asked me pretty nice questions related to the finance and marketing, and yeah, even in between it happened that I was left out of the meeting in
Mhm.
between my interview. So I joined it again, and I said, "I'm sorry, sir, I was let out in the meeting." So he was like, "Okay, fine, dear, no issues." So it was kind of very normal and great, like conversation. It was like a conversation.
Great, great to know that, Anushri, and thank you so much for sharing your experience with us. Thank you.